Did you see the sky tonight all over District 3? Rain may be on the way this weekend, but what a sight overhead as we travel from game to game tonight. The Friday night colors lead us to those Friday night lights. And the sky reminds me of the T-shirts at Big Spring after their paint wars on the Frenzy pregame show. Yeah, let's hope Lindsey Barna was able to stay out of the way. With 4-0 Steel High and 3-1 Big Spring, this Mid-Penn Capital matchup certainly has game of the week potential. Lindsey's there to catch the action from this one, along with Chambersburg, who treks out to Carlisle.
It starts a little rowdy at the home of the Bulldogs with a paint war. Big Mid-Penn Capital matchup when the undefeated Steel High travels to 3-1 Big Spring. Let's find out. On the Rollers' sixth play of their first drive, quarterback Alex Irby keeps it himself to try and collect the 5 yards and the first score. Zebras say he's just short when his body drops by the goal line. Next play, no problem. Irby is in for a touchdown, but the extra point doinks off the uprights. Rollers up 6-0. Check out this beautiful backdrop for the final Friday football night before we officially kick off fall in a few hours. The Rollers turn the ball over on downs on their second drive. The Bulldogs have something to say about that. Quarterback Chase Fry looks for a receiver, gets completely rocked, but finds Grant Hall, who wins the 50-50 ball. Fry has to come out of the game for a few plays to catch his breath. We switch to the second quarter. Fry is hit hard again. This time it's Steel High. Amari Williams comes up with a sack. Big Spring needs a positive play. They get pressure on Irby. He loses the football but recovers. The Bulldogs take the lead with a touchdown, but that's the only time they'd lead. The Rollers move to 5-0, winning 46-7. Steel High finding their stride in the second half. I went a few miles up the road to Carlisle where they host Chambersburg, and the scoring gods weren't on either team's side. We pick it up after the break. Chambersburg leads 3-0. Bodies flying everywhere to try and get the onside kick. Carlisle does their job and recovers. Quarterback Lucas Smith's pass is deflected by Trojans' Darrell Parker. Carlisle's Elijah Hargrove is right there to snatch it back up, and that will be the end of their drive. Let's give Hargrove another shout out. He reads the play perfectly for a tackle for loss. Then Thunder Herd's Noah McDaniels records a sack to his name. On Carlisle's next drive, they start cooking up something good. Smith to Carson Swartz for a big pickup, puts them in field goal range to tie it up. The kick goes wide. At least the bands were having a little fun. Carlisle has a chance to win it with a 2-minute drill. Chambersburg Stanley Lucia's with the 2 pass breakups in a row. Trojans win this one 3-0. For the Frenzy, Lindsey Barna, Fox 43.
3-0, yeah, scoring at a premium there. Thanks, Lindsey. It's been a big year for Cedar Crest football. They've got an NFL player, Chad Ryland. He kicks for the New England Patriots on Sundays. Falcons have also been dominant under the Friday night lights. Crest perfect on the season. They host Wilson tonight. You got to win in the trenches on this play. Well, it's the Bulldogs in white. They clear a nice path for Corell Akings, and he's in with the first score of the game. It goes to the visitors. Falcons take to the air. Now, they're not scared of their man coverage on the outside. Look at this dime from Jackson Custer. On the receiving end, Jack Waranavage. What a beauty of a hookup. It allows him to give it to Fernando Marquez for the short squeeze into the end zone right here for Cedar Crest as they try to tie this thing up. Here it is, direct snap, and hands it off. He's in. They missed the PAT. They still trail by 1. Now, you got to see this scramble from Custer. It's going to end up in a 20-yard gain, so I'll give that away. But let's watch it together as he looks right. Nope, going to make the move, spins over to his left. Nope, don't like it over there. Going to get out of attack. Nope, going to avoid that guy there. Oh, now I spot a receiver. Like I said, ends up with a 20-yard hookup. It doesn't lead the points, but it was worth the 20, 25 seconds, whatever it takes for the play. Great effort from Custer. Cedar Crest with their first L. They fall to Wilson, 21-13. A few miles away, it's Palmyra in Mifflin County, a battle of two teams that want to move back above the 500 mark. Mifflin County, Deacon Schaefer, he only needs to go 2 yards. He goes about 2 yards and a quarter, but it's good. He's across the goal line, 14-10 Mifflin County. Then Palmyra, well, they got to get rid of the ball quick because the rush is somewhat intense. So they get it out there, and it's not good enough to hold on to the football. They got to give it back to Mifflin County. So this play right here, well, it's going to Landon in the end zone. It's because it's Landon Eichhorn to Landon Haig for the touchdown. Final score, 2010, Mifflin County. If you miss any of the action, the final scores or features on your favorite teams, or you need a recap of Week 5 or to catch up on Weeks 1 through 4, You can find it all in one place. It's fox43.com/HSFF. We're taking time out. When we return, Manheim Township has looked like a state playoff contender this season. We'll check in on the Blue Streaks. We also check out Anvil, Cleona, Columbia, Trinity, and Boiling Springs when the Frenzy returns.